But I mean, you start getting into other drugs, and it gets a little different. You know, and that's like and that's a whole separate debate whether or not drugs should be legal. But I honestly, as far as I'm concerned, everything it should be left to each individual. How things are used and where they are used. I think that's where you have to start drawing the line. If a guy wants to sit at home and fire down a crack pipe, do I care? It's, don't fire it down at my house. I don't care. But if he wants to fire down a crack pipe and then go on like a mugging spree, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? If he wants to shoot up some heroin and then go out and go out and knock over a liquor store, and I understand with that. But if a guy wants to sit at home and drop some acid and watch Dark Side of the Moon with the Wizard of Oz, whatever you want to do. I mean, you're a grown up. Do what you want. If you can booze till your liver explodes, if you can smoke until you get emphysema, Jackass says, or cocaine to stay awake. That's what I mean. You're risking that your heart blowing up or whatever. You're risking nosebleeds if you want to do a bunch of blow. Who am I to tell you not to? I mean, come on, nobody's perfect, right? But yeah, okay. Ellen makes another book, caffeine. People who drink 12 Cokes a day, absolutely. Why are some drugs legal and some aren't? So, and that's where the basis of my whole thing starts. Is you have to stop telling people what they can and can't do with their personal lives. Me, I'm smart enough to not do anything that's gonna kill me. I'm smart enough to not do anything like that. But if some people aren't, and that's what they want to do, do it. You're grown up, do it. Make your own stupid mistakes if that's what you want. But that's where it starts. Elliot says, I'm a big boy. Why do I have to wear a seatbelt? That part is true, but there are things about that affect other people. If you get in a wreck, all right, a big wreck, and you fly out of your car, and then your car smashes you and turns you into a pancake, and your blood and guts and bone fragment and brains are splattered across the street, some poor guy has to clean that up. Whereas if you're wearing your seatbelt, you tumble over a few times, you break your arm, you go to the doctor, they cast you up, they send you home, it's over. So I understand that. Ella says he gets paid, don't he? Well, yeah, but I mean, come on. There's not a person whose specific job title is scooping up human parts off the street. There's some poor sap that, has to pick up, who knows, a roadkill on a daily basis maybe. I don't know who's in charge of scooping up human pancakes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who is in charge of that. Maybe I'll write my local congressman. I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. Elwood, that's why you're great. You totally get me way off topic, and it's fun. It's usually fun. But back to the point here. First of all, you got to make steroids should be legal. All right, they should just be legal. To me, it seems that we're fighting a war that we can't win, and with not just steroids, but all things starting from pot and just venturing on out. It seems to me that we're fighting a war we can't win, that we just dump millions and millions of dollars, and we put petty criminals behind bars when there's real people walking the streets that need to be behind bars. So, to me, you shouldn't be able to tell another grown person what to do. And that's the same thing with steroids. And why try? Because you're not going to stop. I mean, steroids and performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, for the people on the inside in the loop, PEDs, are always going to stay one step ahead of the rules. I mean, always. No matter what, one step ahead of the testing, one step ahead of the rules. As soon as you figure out how to test for one, there's already 3 more on the way that are undetected. And so why are we fighting it? Why are we trying to fight it? And then we have this constant the constant scrutiny of our sports. We don't know if we can trust the athletes. Is this guy juicing? Is that guy cheating? Did he do it naturally? Does that number count? Should it have an asterisk? Well, he was competing against guys that may have been juicing too. It's constant. It's never ending. There's no right answer. There's no solution, and it's not going to be eliminated. So here's what I think. And I know this sounds crazy, but just bear with me. Just bear with me. It's fun. This is going to be fun. And Smith Dog and Ella, did you read this? Do you guys even pay attention to what I do on MySpace? If you read this and you already know what I'm talking about, and thank you for not spoiling it for everyone else. But here's my proposal. Elliot said he saw it. Okay. What we need to do is take all of our sports in which performance-enhancing drugs or steroids are considered a problem. All right? And I guess it can go farther than that. I mean, basically, the big problem sports are what? Baseball, definitely for sure. I mean, football's drawn a little bit of attention, right? Basketball, I don't really think it's a problem. Maybe HGH is, and just nobody knows it. But steroids in basketball, I mean, that doesn't sound like a good mix to me. Maybe a power forward or a center might want to bulk up a little bit. But for the most part, basketball is a game of speed and grace and finesse, and just bulking up on ridiculous amounts of muscle isn't going to help. So to me, basketball doesn't seem like it's much of a problem. But you could also apply this to other sports. Think about this. If we made two different NFLs, all right, and just like I said, bear with me.